Hey guys, welcome back to Squarebox. In this video, we are going to show you how to utilize flows in Squarebox. So when you go to flows, on the left side of the screen, you'll be able to see all the flows that I have created. There are 25 flows. So when you quickly get into any of the flows, for example, I would like to check this feedback flow. When you click on this edit, you'll be able to see how the preview of the flow looks like. For example, after creating a flow is a basically usually sent to get information, maybe to send surveys or get a feedback. So when you send this flow to a customer, when someone clicks the preview flow, you'll be able to get the screen. And when user sends us all the information, and you will get all the information, and this information will be directly sent, fetched and sent to the customer's page. So when someone sends their information, all this information will be available in the customer's table. So this is how the form looks like. You can see the, if someone wants to register for some particular event, he can send his name. Then you can see there is a second screen. You can see if you want to know what kind of categories or person is interested in, you can add some couple of options, and you can click on confirm. This is how a preview of the flow looks like. When you go into flows, so let's create a flow now. Click on this create flow. After that, enter a name for the flow. I'll be entering it as give rating, and you need to select some of the categories. I'll be selecting as sign up, sign in, then some survey. So after that, you need to create select one of this template. I'll be selecting it as get a feedback, as I want to get some feedback. You can see on the right side how the form looks like. After that, click on this create button. So after clicking on this create button, you'll get a notification that the button has been created. So you can see there is a notification. When you go to flows, you'll be able to see this give rating button. So then you need to click on this three dots, click on edit. After this, so after creating, you can, this is how the flow looks like. You can see that on the left side of the screen there are like two screens. You can add up to eight screens. Eight screens is basically when a user fills all the information in one page, you will be able to go to the second page. So this is how the screens looks like. This, you can see there is a one, or this is a second screen. This is how the second screen looks like. And in a screen, a person will be, I mean, we will be able to add up to eight questions. You can see there are some questions. For example, here, purchase experience, delivery setup. Here you can add up to eight different questions. For example, when you can see, if you want to edit any of the content, for example, here you can see there's something called small heading. We have added rate the following things. In the small heading, you can change it to a large heading, a caption, or a body. And you can see the first question we have added is a purchase experience. If you want to edit any of the things, you can edit here. For example, I will be editing it as purchase experience, so I'll be editing as exp. So there are some list of options person will be able to select. You can see there are like these many 1 to 5 stars, and there are like some more questions like delivery and setup and customer service. And if you want to add any of the information, you can click on this edit add content. Here you need to select any of the following things. You can select a text, you can select a text answer. If you want to get some short answer or a paragraph, for example, when you select a paragraph, you'll be able to see this is the paragraph one. And based on your requirement, you can add the questions accordingly. So after that, this is how a form looks like. I added two screens. First screen is basically would you recommend to your friend, and I have added some of the questions. There is a one more question, there is a blank box, and there's a continue button. You can see at the end you can add more informations if you want to. Then you need to click this add content. After that, the one thing you have to do is after a user sends fills all the information, you should fetch all the information, and you need to add it to the customers table. So all you need to do is click on this map columns. So after clicking on this map columns, you'll be able to see this screen. So these are all the flows data. So we added some of the questions in the flow side. These are all the data that is visible on the right side. On the left side, all the things are custom columns that we created in Squarebox. If you want to create, for example, let's say I have created some of the custom columns like purchase experience, customer experience. And if you want to add any, for example, there is something called customer service is missing, and if you want to add any of the flows data in the custom columns, all you need to do is click on settings here. settings, then you need to go to custom columns. There you can add different types of custom columns. For example, here I'll be mapping it to purchase experience, then customer experience. So after that, you need to click on this save button. After saving, all you need to do is publish. You have to publish this flow. You can see this flow is updated. Then this is the flow that we have created. Then we need to publish this flow. After clicking on publish, this flow will be published instantly. It doesn't take any time. So now we have to use this flow and we have to add this under a template. So let's quickly create a template. Here, select any of the marketing or utility one. I'll be selecting it as get rating. This is the template name. I'll be adding give us rating. You can see on the right side of the screen. Here you need to select I need to select the flow. At the end, you can see there's an add button. Instead of selecting a phone number or a copy code or a custom button, all you need to select is a complete flow. You need to click on this. So when you click on this, here you'll be able to use the existing flows that we created. So when you click on this button, you can see there's a give rating. This is the flow that we have created, and you can click on this submit. After that, this flow has been attached to this particular template, and you need to click on this submit for approval. So when you click on the submit for approval, this goes under verification by Meta. So after 2 or 3 minutes, you will be able to see the flow. So you can see this thing we have created earlier when this is a feedback request. So you will be able to use this template for campaigns or directly sending a particular message to a person. Then when someone fills a form, you'll be able to get all the information in the customers table. For example, you can see there are some customers. When you swipe at last, you can see there is a purchase experience and customer experience. So when you run a campaign, when some users fill the information, and you can get all the information here. This is how we use flows in Squarebox. Thank you. And also, one small thing we missed is, so if you want to get all the information you want to see, for example, when I open this flow logs testing, you can see these are the customers that filled the form, and can see all the information in the single page. When someone submits a form, you can get all the information in a single page under this logs. Yeah, thank you.